Hi friends, in this video we'll have a look at pointers in C. Okay, rather than going in the conventional way of looking at pointers, we'll try to understand in a different way since many people consider this as a tough topic. We all know arrays is a simple thing. We'll try to compare arrays with pointers. From there we'll jump onto the pointers in details. Okay, so for example, array is like a sweet home, whereas pointers is like an hotel. Okay, so let's see the properties one by one between these two guys. Array is your own property where you have complete control over it, whereas hotel is a leased property or a rented one where you get the things for a certain amount of time or a certain period of time, and then you have to release it when you are not needed for it. And arrays is a fixed size where if you declare like for 10 things, you will have all the times the home is fixed for you. You don't need to, you can't change it. Okay, the same thing happens in the home. You can't shift the home from one day to another to new homes. Okay, whereas in a hotel, like you can increase the size dynamically whenever you need it. For example, I need 5 rooms. I can ask if the room is available, they'll give it. If I don't want 2 rooms, I can check out and give it to it. Then when it comes to access, it is faster, whereas the other is slower. Faster, and I mean is like going within your home is pretty easy. Like you can go to any rooms without any questions. Whereas if somebody wants to reach out to you, your room, they have to find which floor, all those things, then only they'll be able to access that particular thing. And your home is always a lesser risk. You don't lock all the rooms in your home, whereas in a hotel you have to mandatorily lock it, or else if there is a theft, there is no guarantee. And in a home you can't walk out when you don't like it. For example, I don't like this home, I want to throw it off. You can't do it. Whereas in a hotel you always have the privileges to check out whenever you don't like it. Okay, so these are the comparisons between a home and a hotel. Okay, the same comparison exists between array and a pointer. Okay, the array is a fixed size. It's your own property. You have faster access. It's lesser risk because there is no error. Chance of having error is pretty less. Okay, but you can't walk out when you don't need it. Like you can't increase or you can't decrease the size of it. Whereas if you try that with the pointers is a place where you will be given a memory based on your need, and you can grow or shrink based on your purpose. Okay, but it is always having a higher risk because if you don't allocate the right memory and if you are accessing a memory which is already released, the chance of getting crash is pretty high. Okay, so let's see the code. If I want to declare a 50 array of 50, this is int a of 50. This is how we used to do it. Okay, so in case of pointers, what we'll do is like we'll declare the pointer. Okay, so int for accessing the elements, like we go and in the array we go and take like a of 1, a of 2, starting from index 0 to 49. We'll go and do the things. So it's pretty simple and straightforward. You don't need to complicate anything. The pointer declaration is this: the pointer declaration. First you declare the variable and allocate the size using malloc to the size whatever you want. So size of 50 I have given, right? And then you can access the pointers in the same way you access the array a plus 1, and then store the value 10. This is as simple as that. You can do it. Okay, let's have a closer look of the same. Okay, first thing, in a hotel you have to log in as a guest, so which is the declaration. So I am declaring int a. Okay, since this is a pointer, we are adding a special indication saying star. So star differentiate a normal variable with the pointer, but both are variables. There is no much difference in that. Okay, when it comes to then you have to get the room. Okay, that is done by alloc, malloc, memory alloc. It's a function which is already inbuilt there. So malloc size of int. So you are looking for one element of size of int. Okay, if you want to have 5 elements, you put into 5. Okay, so here I got a room and 1001 is the address and 10 is the value which is stored inside the variable. Okay, generally you will store a equal to 10. Here star a equal to 10. That's the only difference. Wherever you are going to use a, you have to use star a. That's the only difference between these two things. And when you don't need it, you will just clear it. So clearing is also same as the reverse of the malloc. So you delete the memory. You delete the memory with the free command, free of a. So if you do a free of a, your memory would be released and you are just vacating your room. Okay, so that's all about pointers. So you declare it as a variable with the extra star and allocate the memory, and then you access the same as any other variable with the extra star, and then when you don't need it, you free it. Okay, so let's go to the summary. When it comes to a summary, dynamic space, when you want a dynamic space, the smartest way is to use pointers. Whereas if you know the size is going to be fixed, go for arrays. Okay, pointers would be always slower than a normal variables because there is an amount of dereferencing which is happening over there. Okay, converting address into a variable memory and then going and touching the memory and getting it. So that's why it's slow, but most of the people may not know or disagree with this, but that's a fact. Okay, so it gets freed only when you explicitly do it. Okay, whereas an array, so you can't free at any point of time, but in terms of pointers, you have the flexibility to do it. Okay, you can remove or reallocate or increase the size whenever you want. Okay. Thank you friends, bye bye.